Welcome to this course called as Data Engineering Essentials using SQL, Python and Spark. Before getting into the actual course content, it is very important for you to have required tools on your machine. As part of this section, we'll actually go to the details about setting up required tools on your machine so that you can take this course a bit more effectively. In the process of setting up tools, we'll be setting up something called as VS Code. VS Code stands for Visual Studio Code. It is nothing but IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. Typically, we use IDEs such as VS Code, PyCharm, etc. to build any Python-based application. It is very important for us to have IDEs such as VS Code. You will understand how to set up VS Code. Also, you will go to the details about setting up Python 3.9. VS Code is generic IDE. You will be able to develop applications using different programming languages depending upon your requirements. To use VS Code with Python as a programming language, you need to make sure Python is set up. We'll go to the details about how to set up something called as Python 3.9. Once VS Code and Python 3.9 are set up, we'll also see how to integrate these two. Also, we'll go to the details about how to ensure whether Python is launched using PowerShell or not. PowerShell is nothing but Windows terminal which can be leveraged to interact with Windows file system using terminal by running commands. Once we go to the details about installing VS Code and Python and also integrating them, we'll also go to the details about setting up Postgres using official installers. As part of setting up Postgres, you will also get something called as pgadmin. We'll actually connect to the Postgres server using pgadmin. In the process of setting up the tools, we'll also ensure whether these tools are properly set up or not. By the end of the sectional module, you should have VS Code with Python 3.9 integrated and also Postgres along with pgadmin. You should be able to access your Postgres server using pgadmin without any issues. Once we go to the details related to setting up the tools, then we'll talk about how to set up the appropriate material to learn data engineering essentials using SQL, Python and Spark. Those details will be covered as part of next section or module. For now, let's focus on setting up required tools to get started with the course called as Data Engineering Essentials using SQL, Python and Spark.